Sponsored by Surfshark VPN. Click the link in the description below and use the code RyanShaw for 83% off and 4 months for free. Today we're talking about Tesla accessories because it's Black Friday week, or I guess Thanksgiving week, and a lot of companies are running great sales that I want to tell you about. If you're watching this after Black Friday, this video is still a great buyer's guide for Tesla owners or gift giving, so stick around. I'm going to talk about some great Black Friday deals that might be worth jumping on, as well as some essential accessories, as well as maybe some unnecessary accessories that some of you may love and others may not see a use for. And I'll be talking about both the Model Y and the Model 3. Everything I talk about will be linked in the description below to make it easy for you to check them out, and I'll make sure to keep updating the description as more discounts get announced. I've talked with some of these companies to get their Black Friday deals in advance to share with you guys, but others are waiting, so I'll update the description as soon as they announce. Now, let's get into it. First up is what I consider to be the most essential accessory for the Model Y and Model 3, a screen protector. The screen on the Model 3 and Y controls nearly everything that you do, so it's incredibly important that it stays in great condition. This screen protector is similar to a phone screen protector in that it prevents scratches and damage, but of course, if it takes damage and breaks, it's replaceable, as opposed to your Tesla screen, which would be quite the repair cost from Tesla. On top of this, it has a matte finish, so it prevents fingerprints and glare, which is by far my favorite part of the protector. This is an essential accessory again, since the screen controls everything, but it comes with more than just protection with the anti-glare and anti-fingerprint finish, as well as just being incredibly easy to clean. You can check this out linked in the description below, but stay tuned for a great Black Friday deal bundling this with some other great things I'm going to talk about. Next is the 3D MagSpider floor mats, which have come to be known as the best floor mats for the Tesla Model Y and 3 across the board. I prefer these to other mats because they don't have that hard feel that is typical for all-weather floor mats. They actually kind of feel soft on your feet, and they do a great job catching liquids and dirts without sloshing around. They are much higher quality than most other floor mats that you'd find on Amazon, and they are the only ones I recommend the highest to Model Y owners. For me, these mats are essential, and the quality is far superior to that of the included floor mats, which catch dirt but are incredibly difficult to clean. Teslarati sells these in a number of packages, and I personally bought the package with mats and liners for every carpeted surface in the car. But if you feel that you only need floor mats, they have that package too. Next is the Quick Bandit front license plate mount. In California, we are legally required to drive with a front license plate, but Teslas clearly are not designed for them. They include a bracket with double back tape, but I personally don't want to put that tape directly on the bumper of my car. It kind of feels like Tesla is providing it because they're supposed to, but they're secretly telling you it's much better to just risk it. I personally don't want to risk it, but I also want to be able to take it off periodically for photos and videos and such, and the Quick Bandit makes that super easy. It latches onto the vents under the bumper, locks in with a tool that I keep in my glove box, and can be removed in less than 30 seconds. If you live in an area that requires a front plate, I think this is another essential accessory. So you can check out those 3 linked below, but Teslarati is running a great deal on a bundle that includes these 3 accessories as well as 2 more for Black Friday. On top of this, they are running other site-wide discounts that I'll be sure to update in the description once they are announced. This particular bundle includes the front and rear seat 3D MagSpider floor mats, the matte glass screen protector, the Quick Bandit license plate mount, as well as the center console organizer and charge cable organizer. The center console in the Model Y is nice and deep, but sometimes can be a bit annoying for that reason. Things can get lost down there and end up in a big jumble, and this center console organizer helps you for organizing things like sunglasses, hand sanitizer, a mask, AirPods, or whatever you may need quickly accessible. The charge cable organizer is very helpful for the average Tesla buyer who uses the included charge cable, like me. It's a big cable, and when you're not charging, you want a place to store it, so this cable organizer makes it easy and looks nice and clean. All 5 of those accessories are included in this bundle, which normally runs for $499.99, but for Black Friday, it's 20% off, coming in at $399.99. Definitely worth checking out that bundle, especially if you are a new owner. If I were a new owner, I would probably buy this bundle and then supplement it with the additional 3D MagSpider trunk and front liners, as well as some other accessories I'm about to mention. If you're a Model 3 owner, Teslarati is also selling a few bundles like the Ludicrous, Insane, and Plaid bundles that include some of the accessories I already mentioned and would definitely be worth checking out. The next essential accessory is a front console wrap. Tesla has finally done away with the shiny, glossy piano black console that is included in the Model Y and 3, but for the time being it actually still exists in the Model Y. We imagine it's only a matter of time before the center console in the Y looks the same as the 3, but for now, you need to wrap it. It's a fingerprint magnet and gives you lots of glare, so I wrapped mine, and I know that almost every new owner does this immediately. So I think it's a pretty essential first accessory. I'll link 2 different options below, but you can get a complete wrap that covers every glossy surface and makes them match, or you can just get a simple one that just wraps the center console, which is the most annoying part. So those are a few essentials, and we'll get to more in a second, but the first accessory I want to mention that may seem completely unrelated is the Eero Mesh Wi-Fi system on Amazon. For Black Friday, the system is selling for $233 as opposed to $279, and you may ask, why should I care? Well, if your car happens to be parked too far from your Wi-Fi router, you'll have a harder time getting software updates, and we know Tesla is always pushing out new software, and that the next update should be Fire. So if you need help extending your Wi-Fi range, this could be a good option, and it's on sale for Black Friday. Alright, back to things that directly improve the experience in the car. First is the Jeda USB Hub. The Model Y and 3 include one USB-C port and one USB-A port in the front console, which quickly get used up by a Sentry mode drive and the included wireless charging pad. Although I will mention that Tesla is in the process of changing the center console for the Model 3, so this may not fully apply if you have the latest 2021 Model 3. The Jeda USB Hub fits snug in the center console and expands your options immensely by giving you a total of 4 USB-A ports and 2 USB-C ports. The 4th USB-A port is a hideaway door for your Sentry mode drive, stowing it neatly out of sight and potentially out of reach of someone trying to break in and steal your footage. This is another essential accessory and one that feels like it should have been there in the first place since it fits so nicely in the front console, and you definitely forget it's there until you go to charge something and remember you have many more options. It adds options for charging phones or other devices while not having to mess with your Sentry mode drive or wireless charging pad. Jeda also makes a wireless pad to replace the one that is included with the Model Y and 3. I personally like the feel of it much more than the included one, and my phone seems to fit much more snug and secure on the charger. Additionally, I was having all sorts of charging issues with my included wireless pad, and the Jeda charger fixed those issues. It works great in tandem with the USB hub since the Jeda charger uses 2 USB-A ports, one for each phone, allowing faster charging for each phone. Jeda is having a great Black Friday sale with discounts available until the 1st of December. The USB hub will be $15 off, the wireless pad will be $25 off, and the spacer will be $5 off. If you buy the bundle of the USB hub and wireless pad that I mentioned, that will come in at $40 off. But on top of that, if you use my discount code, RyanShawTech, you'll get an additional $5 off. So essentially, everything they have is marked down for Black Friday, but if you buy the hub and wireless pad together and use my code RyanShawTech at checkout, you'll get a full $45 off. Before we go any further, I'd like to thank Surfshark for sponsoring today's video and tell you why their service is actually very useful for online holiday shopping. VPNs are the best way to protect your online privacy, but Surfshark lets you run your VPN on unlimited devices and includes a 30-day money-back guarantee so you can try it out risk-free. The online shopping aspect comes in because many retailers lock their holiday sales by location or time. Maybe the sale is only active for people on the East Coast or in another country, so you normally wouldn't have access to it at all. With Surfshark, all you have to do is choose that location, and in a matter of seconds, you have access to that sale. On top of this, with the holidays coming up, many people, including me, love to watch good cheesy Christmas or holiday movies. However, streaming services are always shifting around what is actually available and where. So just like changing your location for a sale, you can do the same thing and access content from other countries on all major streaming services. For example, if you're wanting to watch the movie Arthur Christmas, you won't find it on Netflix in the US, but if you choose Australia within Surfshark, you can now watch it with no issue. There are a lot of great features included with Surfshark, and you can check them out by clicking the link in the description below. Use the code RyanShaw for 83% off and 4 extra months for free. Alright, another accessory that I installed is the HEPA filters for the Model 3 and Y. The Model S and X include bioweapon defense mode with an amazing HEPA filter, but the Model 3 and Y don't. There are some promising rumors that the Model Y will get Tesla's official bioweapon defense mode soon, but for the meantime, it's not there. However, accessory companies have stepped in to make HEPA filters that fit into the standard Model Y filter slot. I bought these when there were a lot of fires happening near me in California, and they seem to help a bit more than the included filters, which you ultimately need to replace anyway. If you want to replace the included filter early to have cleaner cabin air, then these are worth it, and especially if you're due for a cabin filter replacement, these are better than what Tesla sells. Alright, now let's talk about an accessory that won't be for everyone and I personally think is somewhat unnecessary, to be honest. The desk wedge. The desk wedge is a wooden wedge that fits the Model 3 and Y steering wheel with the purpose of holding your laptop to get work done. It is made of real wood and designed specifically to store in the front console, which is what makes it appealing. I think this could make a great gift for certain people, but for others like me, I look at it and think I'd rather just use a steering wheel tray, which I'll have linked below right next to the desk wedge. Benefits for the desk wedge are smaller size, easier storage, and being able to use it while the wheel is upright. Now another quick, seemingly unrelated accessory is a deal Amazon is having for Black Friday on Xbox One controllers. They are $10 off, and again, you might wonder, why should we care about this? Well, Teslas have games, and you can use compatible controllers to play these games. The Xbox One controller works great, and if you have been wanting a controller for your Tesla, it's going to be $10 off for Black Friday on Amazon. The next essential accessory for any Tesla is a Sentry mode dash cam drive. Sentry mode is the security system that records all the cameras around the car, but if you want the footage, you need something to record it on. And until very, very recently, Tesla did not include a drive to do this. Tesla has just begun including a USB drive for this purpose in the Model 3, and now the Model Y. And if you desperately need this exact drive from Tesla, they sell it on their website for $35. However, this is just a Samsung drive that you can get on Amazon, and I always recommend a solid-state drive with more storage for this purpose. Pure Tesla sells a few different options that typically hold up much better than the average flash drive, since the car is constantly writing and rewriting over footage until it actually needs to be saved. They sell one drive that is a very fast micro SD with a card reader, and another that is a 500GB solid-state drive, and for Black Friday, they're running a sale. They actually haven't talked about this yet, so I guess it's somewhat of an insider tip, but the SSD Extreme they sell will be 25% off, the micro SD USB drives will be 20% off, and any of the other accessories they sell will be 10% off on Black Friday. Again, this is essential for recording your footage with Sentry mode, and getting the best drive that won't stop working when you need it is very important. I like their drives because they are pre-formatted and Tesla branded, and they are having a great Black Friday sale, but you can also pick up something like this 500GB Samsung drive for the purpose as well. Next up is something that is always free, Teslab. Teslab is a free app that helps you track your vehicle efficiency, environmental impact, and more to make sure that you're getting the most out of your car. There are some fun social features on there, as well as some very helpful info about available restrooms and eating near superchargers, so it's definitely worth checking out. Again, it's free, but if you want more detailed information on there, there is a subscription available as well. Moving on, if you like to take your car camping or basically anywhere else that you'll need a cooler, EV Annex makes a cooler specifically designed for the frunk in the Model X, 3, and Y. I have it for my Model Y and it's great because it's a perfect fit and it is totally out of the way when I'm in the car. The frunk also does a pretty great job of insulating, so that working together with the custom fit cooler makes a great pairing. The only thing to note here is that the cooler doesn't fit the newest Model 3s with the smaller frunk, but if you have an older Model 3 or a current Model Y or X, it's a great fit. They will be running a Black Friday sale on particular products, so I'll be sure to leave the updated links below for those discounts once they arrive. Alright, next up are a few specific cleaning products that I've found to work well with the Model Y, and will in turn work well with the new Model 3 that has a matte black trim. If you do a touchless wash in the Model Y, you'll find that the trim gets water spots really easily, and I've found that those come off really easily with the Chemical Guys Speed Wipe Quick Detailer. It has a nice scent and it's an overall great detailing spray for the exterior, so I highly recommend it along with some nice soft microfiber towels, which I'll have linked below as well. Also from Chemical Guys is their 2-bucket wash setup, which I use regularly. There are many companies that make a good version of this, but I've liked everything I've gotten from Chemical Guys so far. I also like them a lot because they have a lot of free YouTube videos demonstrating how to properly use their products. Lastly, for cleaning, I use the Greenworks pressure washer, which is one of the cheapest ones you can find, but it has served me well so far, and I like to use that in tandem with this foam cannon that does a really great job for the price. Another seemingly unrelated accessory that I definitely recommend is a power inverter. This allows you to plug into one of your 12-volt outlets in the Model Y or 3 and get 2 normal plugs from it. This allows me to charge my laptop at full speeds as opposed to the reduced speed of the USB-C ports, and even has allowed me to do some fun creative stuff like connect a TV in my trunk. If you're going camping, this seems like something you would definitely want to have because you can plug in basically anything that you would normally plug in. Now there are a few more expensive accessories for Teslas that are definitely very useful, but aren't the typical things that you would buy right off the bat. The first is the Safe Jack. With Teslas, you need to be very careful changing tires or doing anything that requires a jack because the entire bottom of the car is the battery pack, and you definitely don't want to mess that up. Teslarati sells the Safe Jack for $169 each. If you were needing to switch out your tires for winter, these could definitely help a lot in that process. Additionally, for Black Friday, Teslarati should be running a discount code for the Safe Jack, and I'll link that below in the description. And speaking of wheels, Teslarati also sells these lightweight forged wheels. Their purpose is to be stronger while giving you protection against curbs and potholes and helping out with efficiency. They aren't cheap, coming in at $599 each, but if that's something you have been looking for, they may be worth looking into, especially if they work with these site-wide coupons that they're going to be having for Black Friday. And the last of the more expensive accessories is the Eco Hitch, which is a great third-party tow hitch option for the Model Y. It comes in 2 different sizes, is rated at 3,500 pounds, and comes in at $321.99 as opposed to the price of Tesla's tow hitch coming in at $1,200. They also sell a tow hitch for the Model 3, which Tesla does not sell, so if you get a Model 3 and you want a tow hitch, this is going to be your only option. Alright, now I'm going to do a quick run through of a bunch of other accessories that maybe you haven't heard of, didn't need before, or forgot about. And again, some won't be for everyone. First are these foldable trunk organizers from Teslarati. They prevent your groceries from tumbling around in the back of the Model Y after shopping, since the trunk space is so large. Second is this J1772 lock from Etsy that'll prevent people from unplugging your car at a city charger with a J1772 plug. The included Tesla adapter locks into your car, but this accessory locks the plug itself into that adapter. Third are these spoilers from Teslarati. They sell a rear spoiler as well as a front spoiler, both separately and together as a package, and if that's something you're looking for, it's a great option. Fourth is the Performance Pedal Set. These replace the standard black pedals included in the all-wheel drive Model Y and Model 3 and give it a much cooler look, similar to that of the Performance Model 3 and Y. Many different people sell a similar product, and I have the Elon Accessories version, but I'll link a few below. Fifth is this hidden storage compartment that fits in the underside of the armrest in the Model Y and 3. It can be a great place to hide something for safekeeping, and even if someone were to break in, they probably wouldn't realize it's there. Sixth are chains for your Model Y that Tesla has now put up in their store. I'll probably be picking these up myself since there are certain areas in California that require chains, and Teslas are kind of specific with chains as well. Seventh is Tesla Tequila. It's kind of hilarious and overpriced, but it sold out immediately, and Elon said that there will be more stock soon, as well as the ability to buy the bottle by itself. So be on the lookout if you're interested in this, because I bet there'll be more for the holidays. Eighth is the roof rack for the Model Y, which Tesla sells for $450 if that's something you need. Ninth is the paint repair kit that Tesla sells for $55 to touch up any areas that may need fixing. And lastly, 10th are these ultra bright LED lights that help illuminate the car at night far better than the built-in bulbs do. Again, as I mentioned, I'll be sure to update the description with the latest info on discounts and such for Black Friday, but even if you're watching this after Black Friday, these accessories are still great to pick up for your Model 3 or Y. I hope this was helpful, and in the meantime, make sure you're subscribed to this channel for a lot more info about Tesla and the Model Y. Make sure to like this video if you appreciated it. You can also follow me on Twitter and Instagram at RyanShawTech. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.